because it's one that, having seen your content for a long time and really benefited from it. I was curious, you get up early at about 4:30, you train every morning. How long do you train for? And is there any global structure to that? And of course, everyone needs different programs, but is it like weight training one day, cardio training the next day? Are you combining them? Is it always an hour? Is it always half an hour? I think people would benefit from getting a little bit more understanding of what that looks like for you, with the caveat that everyone has different needs, levels of, background, et cetera. But I'm intensely curious about this, and I'm certain I'm not the only one.
So do you want to talk about weightlifting or rock and roll on the guitar?
I want to talk about, let's talk about the most structured first part of your day, and then let's talk about the least structured part of your day, at least the part that you can share with the world.
Yeah. Waking up early, and I'm going to work out, and depending on what's going on that day, if I have an early flight, I might work out for 8 minutes, right? I might go in and do 2,000 meters on the rower, get a sweat going hard as I can, and then I'm done. And because I got to go catch a flight. So that could be happening. Maybe I'm supposed to go surfing in the morning. I wake up, the waves are terrible. And so now I've got nothing to do. I planned out, to be surfing for 2 or 3 hours. And now I'm not going to go surfing. So I'm going to go lift, and I'm going to go play in the gym and do a bunch of stuff. And I'm going to spend 2 or 3 hours in there. I love doing that. So the workout could be anywhere between, what I just say, 8 minutes and 3 hours. And it could be anything in between. I fully enjoy the physical aspect of working out. So if I have more time to spend in the gym, I'll spend it. I remember my dad saying at one point, if I retired, I wouldn't know what to do. And I was thinking to myself, are you serious right now? If I didn't have anything to do, I'd spend 6 hours a day in the gym. I'd spend 4 hours doing jujitsu. Like I could fill my day. I could fill every day with just physical activity, things that I just like doing. So wake up early, get a sweat going. And do I lift? Yes. Do I do cardio? Yes. Do I run? Yes. Do I sprint? Yes. Do I lift heavy weights? Yes. Do I swing kettlebells? Yes. I do everything and anything, and I enjoy all of it. And I'm not really good at any of it. I'm not really good at any one aspect of physical activity. There's people that are infinitely better at me in every aspect of, and I'm not just talking about, this guy's a world-class lift. No, there's like a guy named Fred down at the gym that can deadlift more than me. There was a guy, when I was at SEAL Team 2, there was a guy who was probably 5'7", and he looked kind of chubby, and he was older than me, and he could run faster than me, and he could bench more than me.
Those guys that were out there.
It was just so bothersome.
So you get the training, and do you track your training in a detailed way? Are you keeping track of lifts? So I write down what I do, and I write down what I do every day. And that way I can go back and say, what was I doing back then? Because I might go through some phase where I'm trying to do more pull-ups, or I'm trying to deadlift more, and I'm trying, or whatever the thing is, I'll go back into, because I get bored of deadlifting after a while. And let's face it, if you just want to be a good deadlifter, you're not going to be that fast, right? You're going to be slow on long runs. So you don't want to go too deep into deadlifting, and you also don't want to be so good at long runs that you can't deadlift, a good amount of weight. So I kind of go through phases, and I'll get into something for a while, and then I'll get into something else. So I do log down what I'm doing, so I can look back and say, oh dang, I'm not even close to as strong as I used to be. Need to get back to that.